Yes, yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. There's a very interesting story captured by NTV Kenya. A story I want us to have a look at, for it's going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. NTV Kenya, land grabbers invade Moi Aide farm, allocate themselves plots. Fear has gripped landowners in Naivasha following reports of increased land invasions in the Ndambibi area by squatters allegedly from Njoro. In a seemingly well-orchestrated scheme, criminal gangs have been invading private land, allocating themselves plots, and proceeding to plant their crops on the properties illegally. Some have even gone ahead to lease out grab land to third parties. The group is said to have invaded land belonging to high-ranking government official in former President Daniel Arap Moi's administration, Mr. Benjamin Kipkulei. Mr. Kipkulei's property has been the target of perennial invasions despite efforts by law enforcers to keep the invaders at bay. The encroachment is largely driven by the agricultural potential of land in the area, with farmers enjoying bumper harvests. Land grabbing cartels are making millions leasing land belonging to individuals to gullible farmers, said the source. Yes. So the land invasion has moved from Uhuru Kenyatta because it started with Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm, then it went to Kilifi, Rare Vipingo farm, and now we are seeing Kipkulei's farm has been invaded. In this video, I want us to dig deep into this story, bearing in mind that there was the Ndungu report, a report that William Ruto's government, if they care about the so-called squatters, Ruto's government should just implement Ndungu land report. Before we dig deep into that, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, let's agree on this. William Ruto's government, or rather let me put it this way, we are seeing more land invasion in William Ruto's government more than we have ever seen in the previous regimes. This is the first time we are seeing goons being protected by the police invading into private properties. And I'm saying that because it's a fact, and this is not debatable. The invasion at Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm had the blessings of this government. And we have gotten some very reliable information from very reliable sources that very close William Ruto associates, very closely Rigathi Gachagua associates, did mobilize youths to invade Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm. That's a fact. And that's impunity. So Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, they are manuring and cultivating impunity in Kenya. And now that the top is rotten, criminal gangs are taking advantage of that loophole at the top. Some criminal gangs just organize themselves into groups, they invade a private property, then they start leasing it out. That's exactly what is happening here. That only confirms leadership is wanting. The top leadership is wanting. And that will only lead to anarchy. Where after they will be through with these other individuals considered political critics of the government, they will now start going for the top leaders in government. They'll start targeting their farms. Hunger knows no bounds. So it's up to William Ruto and his team to make sure they move with speed in making sure the rule of law prevails. This is pure anarchy. And also something coming out very clearly, and I've always maintained in this forum, we don't sugarcoat things. We don't massage anybody's ego here. What we are seeing happening in Kenya confirms that Ruto and his team are not fit holding public offices. They don't qualify at all. And if our laws were functioning properly, Ruto and his team could have not even been allowed to contest. They ought to have been blocked. But now that they were allowed, the National Assembly Parliament ought to have impeached William Ruto and his team long time ago. What are we seeing? We are seeing a National Assembly that is also embracing that kind of a rotten government. To a point they are being bought like goats, being bought in broad daylight. They are joining the government, and they are helping the government in cultivating impunity. All this has to stop. If these elected leaders cannot stop it, then Kenyans, I'm very sure, can stop it. And they can stop it by rejecting William Ruto and any leader, be that leader governor, a senator, MCA, member of parliament. Any leader supporting this government should be rejected by all Kenyans. Because it's coming out very clearly, Kenya is slowly moving to the dogs. If something is not done urgently, we will find ourselves actually the laughing stock in the international arena. And I'm saying that because already signs are showing we are headed there. A government that cannot pay its employees, that's a failing government. And just as I did indicate, there is Dungu land report. Dungu report actually tries in solving all these land injustices since independence. If Ruto truly believes in the so-called hustlers, let his government implement Ndungu land report. That's the only legal framework that is currently available. If Ruto loves these so-called hustlers, let him implement that report. As I conclude, Ruto's narrative, the bottoms up, hustlers versus dynasties, that's also responsible for what we are currently witnessing in Kenya. So Ruto and his team, they are very much responsible because of their utterances for what is happening in Kenya. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.